So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this iPhone 6s Plus versus ZTE Grand X Max 2. Quite a mouthful in the name there. ZTE phone, Android phone here. The reason I'm doing this video comparison is because if you walk into a Cricket store today, as the recording of this video, you will see the iPhone 6s Plus 64GB for $849, and you will see the ZTE Grand X Max 2 for $149. That is a $700 price difference. And if we look at these a little bit closely, you can see they seem to be quite comparable in terms of size. Yes, this device, I'm not sitting up here making this video to say, oh, the ZTE is a better phone. Come on, let's get real. We know this is a premium device. We know this is a budget device, but I just want to show you the value proposition you're getting with this ZTE Grand X Max 2 and why people raved about this device so much this summer, as well as the Pro for Metro PCS. I mean, if you look at the buttons, look how similar that is. I mean, very similar stuff here on both devices. The button actually is easier to reach here because Apple went ahead and did away with a power button up here, so you gotta reach way up there if you don't got big hands. But ZTE went ahead and put it down here. So both of these devices do have, once again, another similar thing that we can compare here. Both of these devices do have 1080p displays. So the Grand X Max 2 is going to give you Android 6.0.1 with a 1080p display, so 6.0.1 here. And you do get updates from Apple, so we know that we are on iOS 10.1 here for the iPhone 6s Plus. But you can see this is the 128GB model. But overall, I just want to show you like the whole speed thing. So let me go ahead and boot this guy off really quickly here, covering the whole camera. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and boot this baby off first and boot that guy off here. And let's boot this guy off here as well. And we're gonna power both of these devices off and see which one gets there first. Now the iPhone looks like it's off, but it's actually not off. It's a very dim screen. Gotta wait a few seconds for it to turn off as well. 12 megapixel iSight camera here with a flash, 13 megapixel camera here with a flash, and a dual camera, which is kind of a gimmick. It's only for bokeh effects, selective focus, but you get no selective focusing action going on here with the iPhone 6s Plus. That comes on the iPhone 7 Plus with the portrait mode, which blurs the background, which the ZTE Grand X Max does for $700 cheaper. So let's go ahead and boot this guy up in 3, 2, 1. See which one gets there first. Now, we all know the iPhone 6s Plus should win this one. It's a very fast boot up device, but you never know what could happen with these. So you do get a fingerprint scanner here, no fingerprint scanner here, but you got to ask yourself, how important is a fingerprint scanner? Now, like I say, we're going to do some application tests, but if you're someone walking in here, you might see this and be like, what else do they got that's a big phone at Cricket? What else do they got, you know, that's a big phone? And the Grand X Max 2 is going to be one of those phones that should be high on your radar here. So let's go ahead and let this baby get in there really quick. So the iPhone 6s Plus does show its boot up speed, which is not that important, but hey, it is much faster on the boot up speed. Let me brighten this video up. It's getting a little dim action in here. See if we can get a little bright action going. There we go. So yeah, I got my folders all organized, still waiting on this. So much faster boot up speed on the 6s Plus as we've seen here. But once again, $700 difference. So let's go ahead and go into a couple of applications here. I do want to go and test some of these applications such as the calculator. So let's go in here and go into the calculator. You can see about the same. So let's go home. ZTE, look at ZTE just blister back to the home screen. Let's go back home. Look at that. I mean, that is insane. Going back home. Look at that speed. It's 10 times faster than that going back home. Now, does that matter? Not really, but it's still pretty cool to see. Let's go into calendar. It looks like ZTE took the cake there. Let's go home. I mean, do I have to do it in slow-mo for you? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed it there. Look at me trying to be cool and I missed it. Let's go home there. And you see in the ZTE, no matter what you do, when you don't have a physical home button, you will go home faster. So let's go there. Let's go into clock on both devices. And yes, these system apps aren't gonna really change the whole experience. Let's go to YouTube on both devices. Now we're getting into a more Wi-Fi based application. As you can see right there, about the same. So, I mean, can you enjoy content on both of these devices? Of course you can. I mean, J3 unboxing.
So, what is is up, guys? This is Nick.
And you do get a bigger screen here on the J3, or the J3. You do get a bigger screen here on the Grand X Max 2. Now, in terms of just the general user interface, scrolling and things like that, it's identical. So where the 6S Plus will show its more, I would say stronger performance is going to be in the gaming section and the software updates. So Apple will update this device. You are gonna get plenty of updates where you're not gonna get plenty of updates with the ZTE. Now let's take a look at both of the cameras really quickly and see how comparable they are. So here's a 6S Plus case that was on this device before I did the video. Let's go ahead and take that picture really quickly there. Okay, I know that's not a really nice picture, but whatever. It's gonna work for this video. Let's go ahead and take that picture right there on both. Now I didn't get focus, I didn't do nothing professional, but just a quick snap to see how comparable they are in terms of the camera on both of these devices. Let me get into the gallery section over here on the ZTE. Did I just power it off? I think I did. Let's go into the gallery section here. Let me get into the gallery here. And you can see both very clear pictures. Look at the ZTE, look at the iPhone. The iPhone is a bit better post-processing action going on there. But overall, I mean, you do get a nice picture on both, even though the ZTE is, 13 megapixels, a little bit higher megapixels. Megapixels don't matter too much, but you do get a better picture on the 6S Plus. But overall, I just wanted to make this quick video to show you that the speed overall on both of these devices is strong. Now, Safari should win overall, but let's go into yahoo.com here on the 6S Plus, yahoo.com here on the Grand X Max 2. Let's go yahoo.com here on the Grand X Max 2. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. And you could see, did I miss that tab? I think I did. Wow. Let's go ahead and do Techno Buffalo here on the iPhone 6S Plus. Let me go to Techno Buffalo here on the Grand X Max 2. Let's go here. 3, 2, go. Now we're good. And the Grand X Max 2 pulls ahead, but the iPhone 6S Plus finished first. Overall, scrolling is gonna be a little bit faster as usual on Android than the iPhone 6S Plus. But what I'm trying to get here is for $700 cheaper, you could literally not get this phone and you would still be pretty much able to do identical tasks. I mean, they're pretty much even in terms of a lot of areas. 1080p screen, 6-inch display. The body is about the same size with a 6-inch display as the iPhone 6S Plus. Quick charging, USB-C, no quick charging. You do have a lightning port, but no quick charging here. And yeah, that's pretty much it between the 6S Plus. Like I said, this video was not trying to convince you to get the 6S Plus, but if you're in a Cricket store and you're bleeding for, getting, let's say, a cheaper smartphone, but that iPhone 6 Plus has got you, the vanity of it, the looks of it has got you fooled, I'd say go with the Grand X Max 2 and just save yourself a little bit of money until you can afford the more higher premium devices, because this device does offer quite the bang for the buck, and this is a high value phone here in the ZTE Grand X Max 2. Obviously, it's not better than the 6S Plus, but you do get a lot of the things you can do on a 6S Plus that you can do on the Grand X Max 2. You can do a lot of the same things on the 6 Plus and vice versa. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more verses, more reviews, more vlogs, and all kinds of every and anything that comes to mind in technology. Have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to be well, and peace.